All right, so this is a historic port of a deck from Standard, which is the Jund Oven deck that we played a little bit of. So I've got a little bit better mana in some buddy lands here. And then we've got, this is the key card that we're gaining by moving this archetype to historic in Journey to Eternity here. This is when the enchanted creature dies, return that creature to the battlefield, and then return Journey to the battlefield flip. And then as Zaltel here, the Cave of Eternity not only makes mana of any color, but it returns a creature from our graveyard to play. So we've got Cat with Oven here. We've got Goose with Trail of Crumbs to get some food synergy going on with that as well. We've got a small red splash for Mayhem Devil. This deck is straight black-green other than for Mayhem Devil. And then Mayhem Devil works well with God-Eternal Bontu. We can sacrifice all of our permanents to kind of finish people off. And then Cavalier of Night here is supplemental removal on top of Murderous Rider. And they can also return our Mayhem Devil to play. Yeah, ramping into Cavalier is good too. Bringing Cavalier back over and over again with Cave sounds great as well. So let's go ahead and dive on into some matches with this one and see how it goes. Journey to the Oven, the Hansel and Gretel memoirs. Yep. Sure, in. Assuming we don't draw an untapped green, we'll probably fetch for Forest on 1, and then on 2 go Goose. All right, we're on the play. So definitely fetching for Forest, and then we'll go Goose Cat on 2. The little, after the Goose made the food is new, right? Was quite the shocking turn of events there. Was this a good draw? What do you think? Where do we stand on Witch's Oven as a draw there? Really like to draw land here. I think I'm just supposed to do this. Yes, yeah, of all the non-land draws that were possible in the deck, Trail of Crumbs there is definitely towards the top. Or Witch's Oven's definitely towards the top. So I have so much food here. I'm gonna go ahead and just bring this back now and block with it. It's like using the food to gain 3 without having to pay mana for it. Oh, that's a really good draw. I think I'm high enough that I'm just like shocking for this now. There's like trying to figure out how to get past this cat. None shall pass. And end their entire career, chat. It keeps pausing. If they have a removal spell, we could be in a lot of trouble. Any world where you trade for Pyromancer here? Nah, I don't think so. We get 3 looks at a red source next turn, and if we find one, the game is just over. Well, again, non-land draws considered. That one's pretty good. Sick. Are we done here? Yeah, Journey to Eternity is really good with Catavan. Has this been the most dominated mono red has ever been by an opponent who like missed a bunch of land drops? Like, do you remember, like, we missed so many lands this game? Go. That was a beating. You activate the cat between first strike and regular damage. Yes, Weeps and Mountain, right? Alright, so I'm pretty sure Journey's really bad here against their deck full of cheap spot removal. I think I trim a Trail of Breadcrumbs here, just so I don't need the card advantage from it. I guess it making a food is pretty good, though. We just trim a Vraska to bring the curve down. It's probably the trim. Alright, let's do it. Yeah, blockers are all declared simultaneously. Nice, Punchworthy. In. I guess if they kill Goose, I don't have a second green for Maverick. So hopefully Goose survives here. Oh, I missed the Goose pop-up the first time. That's exciting. As that was definitely a new one. Light 'em up. We're on fire. Oh, ho, 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 ho. Do, 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 do. As he watches, he keeps us on our toes, banning things on Arena. Takes 3 days. When they suspend cards, it only takes a day. They banned cards on Arena almost the same day last time there was a ban, right? If I recall correctly. So at one point the ban window was really long, but most recently it was super small. Our Dex with instant to life gain, good against Mono Red, right? I think I'm shocking for that and just passing here. I'm gonna eat a food and then activate Trail. I think I'm actually just gonna do this still. Just because it's more resource efficient. So I can Devil kill Fervent Champion with the fetch land. We could also just like hold up double trophy this turn. I feel like I'm probably supposed to just hold up a trophy. Oh, you know what? I should trophy this proactively, right? Because now they can instant speed burn spell me in response. Yeah, this is a punt. Yeah. I took 2 extra damage that I didn't have to take. I'm gonna take 4 extra damage I didn't have to take. Yeah, I deserve this. I think Karn the Great Creator is good sideboard tech against food decks. No idea. Yeah, I think we're gonna lose this game because of my trophy timing sequencing. So if I'd be +5 there if I'd have timed it better. Okay, let's not make mistakes this time. It's weird. Losing games because we made mistakes. What is this accountability? Should just sack your land to trigger yourself with a double trigger. Strong line. I think I'm mulligan this. Yeah. Yeah, this is better. I'm kind of glad that animation didn't exist last. I'm kind of glad that animations do, because I don't know if I could have handled that animation and then getting turn 2 code. Feel like I might have lost it. Yep. I'm just gonna do this. I could do this right away and like try and find a land to conceal information, but leaving this up as a blocker in case they have a 1/1 with haste is good. Alright, end of turn, cast Sleight of Hand. Take the passage in case we find a devil. I don't like the way they're looking at our bird. Poor birdie. probably Murderous Riding this Steamkin this turn. Oh, there is a golden egg animation when it eats a food too. That's slick. I missed that one. Alright, I think I'm actually just supposed to Murderous Rider the Torbrain here. I looked with the Trail of Breadcrumbs before deciding what I wanted to do there, because in the event that I found another Murderous Rider, I would kill the Steamkin here. But definitely just have to take this out of play. Let's learn from our mistake last game. Yikes. Alright, so... Huh? I agree. Arena has some issues with latency for sure, but I also think Arena definitely has the highest quality of animations out of any of these digital card games. Like, the client's definitely not light, but it also does a good job. It does a lot with the reason why it's heavy. Would be ideal if it didn't leak memory and eventually crash, but it does have a lot of shinies in it. That's a Tibalt. Gross.
Show us you're alive.
I think I'm jumping with the Goose this turn. Hey, Ivarth, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hoaglandia. Thanks for keeping me around.
The more, the messier.
Okay. Huh? I think I just play this tapped and pass now. I kind of have the fort held down at the moment. I just want to, like, make and eat some food so that way I can get some card advantage with Trail of Breadcrumbs. To be fair, this wouldn't be able to redirect to a Planeswalker, right? This is life loss, it's not damage. So we're taking 3 total here. We don't gain anything because of Tibalt. Yep. That's a 5-ball. Gross. That makes sense. If we can find a Murderous Rider for Tibalt, we might be okay. Maybe.
My friend is here to help your pain.
Mayhem Devil's actually the nuts, right? Mayhem Devil lets us sack a bunch of stuff. They have Wizard's Lightning to kill it, but I would get to kill a lot in response. Yeah, Mayhem Devil would pick off Tybalt, is exactly correct. When I eat a food there with Goose and dig a bit deeper, because it's less resource efficient. I'm not sure that I'm low enough that I need to see the max number of cards. Like, I'm at 7, but like I'm gonna have 3 blockers this turn, and they're only gonna have 4 attackers. So like, while there's definitely a series of draws that like punk me out from here, I feel like... Huh? Always dead to Torbrand. Am I? I guess the Goose stopped me from being able to block these for free, which is relevant. Just Torbrand's not lethal here, right? Because I bring the cat back, I block 2 things, I take 6. Torbrand plus a burn spell is lethal. But like, if they don't kill me here, the Devil kills Tybalt next turn, plus I'm going to draw a few cards, and then Cat and Cavalier both get to... Cat and Cavalier both do meaningful things next turn. Like this is lifelink. So it feels like we're closing the noose here. Sick. If they don't kill us here, we're gonna gain a lot of life next turn. Down to 8. You have 2 cards in hand. Sure.
You don't look scared. I can fix that. My assistants are painfully sloppy.
That's gonna die next turn. Oh, That's your job. I'd like to sack this cat. I'd like to deal a damage there. I'd like to kill this. So, punted the second game. Pretty convincing wins in games 1 and 3. They have like a shock here. You got it. I would like to gain 4. Thank you. Are we done here? I feel like we're done here. Sick. It's a good one. It's a good one. Hey, let's see if this one can pull us up into Mythic, huh? This deck seems good. But with a good run, we can claw our way all the way up there. You know, our rank doesn't matter again this season, right? With three months, I care about my rank again come January, I think. If I understand the Ariza seasonal. Why is that? That's because Magic Arena is the second-rate afterthought Magic the Gathering competitive client that only gets competitive tournaments once every 3 months. It's not the premier play client Magic the Gathering Online where you can play in large competitive tournaments every single weekend. Gosh, all these poor mono red players, they like decided to queue up. They're just like, they banned mono red players are like, they banned Doko, we can play mono red. It's just like, oh, my sweet summer child. Oh, oh baby. Oh baby. Oh baby, baby. Oh baby, baby. Do 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 do. I made an inappropriate noise at work and it's your fault. I accept full responsibility. I don't know how mono red ever beats this. Just like, and then like the other tools we have around, like the fact that we're playing 4 Cavaliers in our top end, just like puts us on the up and up even more. That's a frenzy. The shock in exile is a little awkward because it means I can't journey to eternity. This is definitely a cut in this matchup. This is not the style of game that we want this card in. What? Deal? Deal? And they did that during their main phase too, so unless they have another instant here. They do, sure. Sweet. Alright, going to 12. Sick. Don't worry about the thing. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. I do not have a way to interact with this in my main deck, so we have to play through it. It's a little scary. Top card of their deck's a brick. That's good for us. So Journey brings my cat back, and then this comes back, and then I can bring this back and pay for it with Journey. It's pretty not bad. We're at 191 songs. We're so close. This feels like bowling. I don't know. They have frenzy, right? So like, if there was a card in their deck that lets them beat us from this situation, it's definitely unchecked frenzy, right? If I'm being honest, I don't know which songs are already on there and which ones aren't really. So like, it's hard for me to fake. Alright, so we're looking for a Cavalier, right? Ooh, we could also just set up a combo kill here. Yeah, just killing them is the best way to win through this, so. Looking for a Mayhem Devil. Are they dead? I think they're dead, right? Because this cooks this, and this hits them, for one. And it makes a food, which then means I can do this. So this does 1. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So yeah, they're dead. Right? I didn't miscount that. Yeah, I have 10 things. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. The cheese stands alone! I didn't miss the 0 permanent win. I needed to use the oven to make a food. I honestly can't believe nobody at the MC was doing this in Standard. Having a combo kill is busted. Having a combo kill is busted. Why is Mayhem Devil the best card in Magic? In Magic? I don't think it might just be in Magic. Alright, so I'm gonna cut the journeys because they are kind of medium here. We're gonna bring in trophies, we're gonna bring in Brontodons. What did I do last time? I cut Bontu last time. It's probably correct to cut Bontu, huh? We're not, like, happy about it, but it's probably optimal. I'm gonna leave 1 Bontu this time. I'm gonna cut the Vraskas. Let's do that. Is this how I boarded last time? Have 4 ways to destroy Frenzy post board, 2 trophy, 2 Brontodon. Casualty, boarding in the 6 mana spell against the red deck is pretty medium. Super slow and clunky. I think this is a trap. My lands deal damage to me. I don't have a 1 or a 2 mana spell. Hand's not great, but it's definitely a keep. Can you explain the 0 permanent kill? If you sack Bontu to the oven in response, you can sack Bontu to the oven in response to its enter the battlefield trigger to win with 0 permanents in play. Because Mayhem Devil triggers will kill your opponent. Historic decks are $10. I don't think I can just Rider Steamkin here. Is that the line? That might be the line. I don't know. Expensive pets. Both these pets are cheap. You can spend gold on them. They're free to play pets, chat. Man, I'm gonna block like this and get Goblin Chain Whirled. Be real sad. That was not the oven I wanted for Christmas. Probably dead here. There's Trader Gator Rank on my personal all-time favorite cards. I don't know that it's especially a particular personal favorite. It's just a good card. Untapped land that doesn't hurt me. Perfect. All right. If there was a route back into this game, it started with a land drop there. We need to bring the cat back and draw a card now. Block this. All they did last turn was activate castle, so that bodes well for us. Oh, we're halfway there. Oh, living on a prayer. Take my hand, we'll make it, I swear. Oh, do 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 do, be do 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 do. Wonder if they've got some artifact destruction here. So I could potentially be more aggressive and hit a land drop that turn. I think that's probably unnecessary. Looking for mana here. Okay. Second black for Murderous Rider here too. Easy block. God, are we doing it? Are we doing it? Like, have they flooded, like, just enough that we're doing it? Yeah, we're getting set up to combo kill him again next turn, right? Yeah, I only left in one Gator too. Yeah, I mean, this deck sees so many cards that, like, leaving in one Gator isn't completely unreasonable. I miss doing that in Aristocrats. Anybody else remember when we used to do that in Aristocrats? I miss it, chat. I miss it. Yeah, we stumbled and mulliganed, but, like, they flooded out enough that we're gonna be able to get back in this game. Yeah. Yeah, just dead when we untap with the Bontu. That was sick. How are we doing today, folks? Welcome. Good morning, good afternoon, good night to everybody, wherever you're at in the world. Thanks for dropping by here today. If you're a new viewer, my name is Jeff Hoagland. I stream Magic and other card games full-time here on Twitch. I'm here playing 30, 40, sometimes even 50 hours a week. If you enjoy constructed Magic, this is definitely the channel for you. We play Historic as well as Standard on Magic Arena several afternoons per week, and we play Pioneer on Magic Online most mornings. As always, I'd love to give a shout out to my wonderful subs. I wouldn't be here day in and out without their support, so thanks to all of them for keeping me employed. I'd also like to plug a couple of my wonderful sponsors here really quick. BCW Supplies are the only ones I trust to protect my paper, Magic the Gathering cards. Using code HOAGLANDIA at bcwsupplies.com, you can save 10% on sleeves, binders, deck box, and all sorts of other fantastic gaming accessories there with them. Cardsphere.com is the peer-to-peer trading network that would love to help you turn your cards into other cards directly with other players. There's no haggling, and they just take 1% fee off the top. InkedGaming.com would love to help you customize your gaming experience using code Jeff12. You can save 12% on custom playmats, mouse pads, binders, and bags with them. You can upload your own custom artwork or choose from the wide range of custom artwork that they already have on their website, such as my own Hoaglandia branded merchandise. And the Nerd Rage Gaming Championship Series, a $5,000 cash tournament series that happens every single month in the Midwestern United States. They focus primarily on Magic's non-rotating formats such as Pioneer, Modern, and Legacy. And you can find their streaming coverage every month as well at twitch.tv/NRG Series.
Don't make your life garbage time. Join us in Hoaglandia today by subscribing to Jeff Hoagland with Twitch Prime today.
I think using Brontodon for the body is more important than the extra value of Cindervines and Nexus and Control Vines. I don't think Cindervines is good against Control decks. I think it's fine against Nexus of Fate. I think I'd rather have Brontodon for the red matchup, though. I know the red matchup, is good for us, but I think Brontodon is part of the reason why that can be. I want 4 cards to bring in post-board against red to kill Experimental Frenzy. I don't think Cindervines is good enough there. Yeah, the dabbing dude is good quality stuff. Is it appropriate that the dabbing shell is also wearing a food token? It is. It is. It's all on theme. Everything works well together. Love to play first. Easy mulligan there. Need some lands to play Magic. I guess this hand, only needs a... You almost never want Bontu in your opener in this deck. This deck just needs a cat to be really good. Another mono red player. Alright, well, I guess we'll have to figure out how good our red matchup is. This hand had Beanstalk Giant and not Journey. This hand would be better. Those cards do different things, Percy. We're not playing Journey because it's a ramp spell. Give me a cat! God, if we drew cat there, we'd be so far ahead. We've been cat, journey it, bring the cat back, get to Cavalier them next turn, and get oven, journey, Cavalier going. Yeah, I agree, Hexaw. Against anything that's not playing a bunch of red removal, journey sounds great. I disagree with the professor's take there, just for reference. I think the feature he's asking for is not good, as the first response is. The feature that he's asking for is quite literally used to harass people quite frequently in Hearthstone and other platforms that have that feature. Slewy, thanks for the 17 months. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Yeah, if I had a third black, this Cavalier could possibly win the game outright. The ability to add your most recently played opponent to your friends list. In a world where being anonymous on the internet doesn't lead to people being jerks, that request is very reasonable. But in reality, it leads to a lot of not desired outcomes. At least we know how to sideboard. That's fine. Losing game 1 to a mulligan and then not drawing any relevant spells is not a big deal here, it doesn't seem like. It's weird too, like, and this is just why it's important to remember that, like, sample bias is a really thing, and like whatever small amount of matches you play on the ladder at any given point, or a very small sample of the greater whole. Like, this is our third historic deck today, and this is our first time we've played against mono red. Now we've hit it 3 times in a row, but it's also the first time we, like, these 3 matches, we didn't play against mono red before this set. No planner. Listen, Hoagland, I have empirical evidence here that the ladder is 100% mono red. I'm gonna keep this. I think there's a chance that, like, just like Murderous Rider on 3, Cavalier on 5 is like good enough here. When we're on the play. I think I'd mulligan this on the draw, but on the play, I think there's a chance this is good enough. Especially because, like, any cat makes this go crazy. They suspended Oko and it killed every non-red color in Historic. Perfect. Hey, Wolfman, thanks for the 2 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Kiln Fiend. Well, gotta go right now. Gotta go right now. Quite beastly. Pretty sure I'm just Murderous Ridering here. Every point of life matters here. Like, what's the scariest 3 they play? They can play, like, a Tibalt, or, like, Tibalt worst case. Chain Whirler would be a little annoying, I guess. That's not great for us. Says Menace too. Gross. We've not played Feather in Historic yet. No. Very, very scary dino. It's a punish for using my rider like I did. Would not be surprised to see them kill this Wicked Wolf in response to Cavalier coming into play. Yes, Ferocidon lines up really well against Getaven, for sure. Getting punished for the Murderous Rider play. If I would have... Ferocidon was not on my list of cards I was thinking about. If I just take one from Killed Fiend, I could have killed the Ferocidon with the Swift End, and then I could have untapped and wolfed the 2-1, or the Killed Fiend. Yeah, they just like have ways to kill my Murderous Rider. I just can't win this game anymore. I don't have Trail of Breadcrumbs. Don't have any card selection. I also could have traded the Wolf for the Ferocidon. Yeah, maybe counting on this being... I don't know. I assume we're dead here when they untap, if they're shooting this at our face. Yeah, I definitely lost that game because of the decisions I made. Could have made better choices and been in a better spot. So, stumbled and died in the first game, or flooded, right? We didn't have any spells. Yeah, we had Oven, and no land to cast the Cavalier. But if Ferocidon is on my radar as a card I'm considering, I think we end up playing through that game. Why not take the Ferocidon stops life gain, Bob? That was the whole issue. That's why I wasn't attacking with my 4/5. It has menace, and it stops life gain, and it deals damage to you when creatures come into play. So it's really not a good scene. Turn 1, Hallowed Fountain. Deck lists no longer require set or collector number. Praise the Lord. That's a good draw. And this does not count as drawing cards. Yes, they're also at 12, which is great. Oh, nice Esper deck. Nice Esper deck, bro. Alright, Duress, Casualties, Command the Dreadhorde. This is probably a Cavalier out matchup. Journey still sounds great. What are my other two trims here? Yeah, do I just trim Kitty? If I trim Kitty, do I... Oh, Bontu's not good because of Narset. Is that fair? I don't know. I have Mayhem Devil and I have Murderous Rider. Maybe it's just Vraska. I'm going to get rid of Vraska. She kills Narset. Maybe it is just Gator. Goose? I'm gonna trim 2 geese. I don't really need to accelerate here. Nah, I think if we don't want Journey here, If we don't want Journey here, we just don't want it. So I wanna keep Journey in my deck to see if it's good enough or not here. Yeah, Vraska eats Teferi as well. Good call. Hey, Severil, thanks for the 16 months. I appreciate it. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. Joke's on you. I didn't want these spells anyways. Yes, being on the play-in Magic is busted. Alright, so Vraska no longer does anything. Wow, sick bluff. I guess they had Murderous Rider, so it wasn't fully a bluff, but... I mean, naming Oven would be really stupid, because I have a Vraska in my hand that could just kill the Spyglass. So, naming the card that they know is in my hand is probably ideal. I did not bring in Trophy. I brought in Casualties of War, though. So I do have a way to take this off the table. Here we go. Gobble, gobble. Casualties. Who's a pretty kitty? Yeah, you are. Yeah, you are. Meow. Let's get rid of this now. I mean, I have 6 mana, Tom. Bouncing the goose seems kind of silly. Because, like, if they bounce the goose, it's basically like letting me make a food for 1 mana instead of 2. That makes sense. This is our first matchup against not mono red Beansy. So it's mostly... We've yet to play a postboard. This is our first postboard game where we've left Journey in. Joke's on you, opponent. What? My poor cat. You have to be so mean. Why you have to be so mean? So, still hoping for casualties. I assume they're going to replay this. And if we get a casualty... Oh, they're going to play it and then bounce it, right? That's good.
Let's try this.
Just put all our lands into play. We're capable of, like, if we hit, like, a trail, for instance, we're going to have a ton of food to sacrifice, so we'll get to use all this mana, so don't want to, like, hold anything.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Correct. Like, they've been killing our stuff, but nothing they're doing is actually ending the game. So, like, at some point, I'm going to draw a Trail of Crumbs and, like, draw 600 cards. Please check out my wonderful sponsor screen that in no way, shape, or form have I put up because Magic Arena has just hit an oopsie. These people are wonderful. Please consider buying their products. Man, it's been a while since we've had like a mid-match crash. I gotta tell you, chat, my sponsors, they love just how release-ready Magic Arena is. They love the release-ready quality of Magic Arena. Wow, they don't respect the food the goose is gonna make. Man, my kingdom for a Trail of Crumbs, chat. They have another Legion's End? Legion's End just earlier. The bit emotes are live? Oh, I didn't know they weren't supposed to go live till next week. Is that a thing? They got a refresh? They just go live? Sick.
This might be a bad idea.
That's great. That's exciting. No! Stop it! Stop it! Bontu is gonna eat all the food! I'm so glad they banned Field of the Dead! I am so happy that Field of the Dead has been banned. It is a wonderful thing that they banned Field of the Dead so Esper can be competitive. It's good for the game, it's good for Magic. Yep. Paint's gonna dry.
Dispelling phantasms makes me feel good.
Just don't mind me. Just watching the paint dry.
You better watch your back from here on out.
No colons, Punchworthy. Well, you know. The middle of the burrito emote is if you have cheered 1k bits. Alright, so I get to kill both their planeswalkers here, which is great.
Can't hit me again.
Weird. I don't know why they're coming up for some people and others. I don't know how the feature works. My Twitch rep said it wasn't supposed to come out till next week, and I don't see them in my chat either. So I see Kuntz posting them. Or Demox figured it out. I don't know why they're working for some people and not others. You have to refresh. I just refreshed my chat and I did not see them. Sick. Rude. Is it a good draw? Oh, I see them now. There it is. The golden whale. The golden whale.
skip to the good part.
You can't spyglass food. Food is not a name. The bit donation for the golden whale is a ton. It's for the crowns. The bit donation for the regular whale is $100. The bit donation for the golden whale is 100k bits. If you have to ask, you can't afford it. That's accurate. Yeah, we haven't drawn our castle either. Like, if we would have just drawn a castle this game, we'd probably have been okay. Are we bored now? Can I concede? They've got Teferi and stuff. I'm gonna click submit. I'm gonna click submit. Have people actually hit that? Yeah, there are 10 people who have crowns in Hooglandia. The people who have bit crowns next to their name are 100k plus. I'm just here for a burrito. Swallow Baggins, thanks for the biddies. I appreciate it. Put the cost of a gold whale on my tab. I am not a king. I am a jester. There's a reason why my thing is a jester icon. But you make the jester eat the burrito now? That's great. Yeah, good enough against the Thought Erasure deck. I think they're not on mobile yet. I think someone mentioned they couldn't find them on mobile. What should I be cutting from my deck to bring in Noxious Grasp on? What do you think I should be trimming? So what in my 60 right now do you cut for Noxious Grasp, and why do you cut those cards? Try refreshing, Sunshine. I had to refresh a couple of times to get it. They must be literally rolling it out right now. I'm gonna get flippin' Teferi here and be real tilted. Sick. This destroys any creature, right? Yeah. So I'm not casting this because I want to be able to kill this in response to them tucking it or something like that. Is there a place to find bit emotes level? I don't know as of yet. There's, they're at 1K, 5K, 10K are definitely bit emote levels that exist. $100K, yeah, 100K, 250K, 500K, something, 25K. Every bit badge level. I don't know if there's a place you can see the previews of all of them, though, or not. Because the devil's killing them by just attacking. So, like, I want them to, like, spend a resource trying to kill this devil. Like, if the devil just kills them over the next 3 turns, like, that's great. Like, they might Teferi try and tuck this, then we blow them out with the Rider.
I know my responsibility.
Yeah, see, by waiting, I get to do this, so I get more value out of it. There's a 1 million bit badge. Yeah, I forgot to bring my cap back. I only put bit badges. Was that lethal? I missed 2. That's gonna be fine. Go. I'm not gonna play this into a counterspell here. This is bringing the cap back the hard way. I'm like, if they kill this, I just bring it back at end of turn. Yeah. Okay, well, Journey was good there, huh? A couple of the higher ones are like that extras. So, Anoronyx and Nivik both have their faces. So there's an Anoronyx and Nivik emotes. Anor's the only one Anor's at like 600k, I think. And Nivik's at 400k. Why'd the rank animation not climb through? I think because we restarted the client crashed and we reconnected, and sometimes the end of match stuff doesn't show up correctly if your client crashed mid-match. I think it's fine. The draw step thought erasures were brutal, Lucas. Why do they not have a play here? That's good for us. It's like a Bone Crusher Giant? Or Lightning Strike, maybe? So with this draw, I'm going to wait a turn on the Mayhem Devil, I think. Just play this tapped. I assume we're going to get stomped, and then they're going to untap and play Bone Crusher Giant and hit us for 2. Spellbreaker, yep. I missed your sub. Sorry, Sovereign Mars. You want a PTQ? Any advice for practicing limited without the set out? I mean, if the set's not out, you can't practice limited. Is the answer to your question. Just wait. Yep. Huh? I think I just trade here, huh? And we're gonna be pretty dead to Domri's ambush next turn. Needed you a little bit earlier, Cat. Well, I mean, I assume they're talking about for the set that hasn't even been spoiled yet. Would be my assumption. So I'd assume you can't practice limited for a set that you don't know what cards are in it. Yeah, you just wait is the answer. But playing Passage last turn would have let you kill Questing Beast, which would have protected you from ambush. Because my life total is under so much duress, Tom, I think it was correct to play the tapped land rather than play a fetch land to hedge a Questing Beast that I don't know they have. Yeah, Journey's definitely not good in these aggressive matchups. Not even a little. You know, this might be a Devil out matchup. Is that crazy? They don't have that many little things that Devil kills. Do I just like turn into a green-black deck? You can just turn into a green-black deck here. I lose track, pizza. Sure. Yeah, Cavalier should just win us most games, I'd imagine, though. Yeah, we do have a Darksteel Citadel here. The old basic waste, if you would. Huh? I'm gonna Noxious Grasp this one, I think. Because this lets me wait to eat this food with the Wicked Wolf when I can pay 1 for Trail of Crumbs here. Yeah, you have a 10k cheer badge, Rhino Grab. You'll want to refresh your browser page. Is the TLDR. You should have a whale emote too. A whale emote that just are eating. Sick. I would like some of your finest card advantage, please. Ding. The Jester's so hungry, Beansy. He's so hungry. Hey, afternoon, Jack. What if instead I ate this food and drew a card? Hope everything's all right. God, who's got 2 thumbs and doesn't have to worry about Veil of Summer? This guy right here. Yeah, they're just in with the rest of the channel emotes, Sunshine. The head eating turned out really well. Emote guy did a good job on that one. Wow, Reed. Only gonna get to draw like 4 cards off my Trail of Crumbs. How shall we survive? Like, they're already at a pretty low life total. We get to draw 2 more here and drain them 2 more. Yeah, castle up. Howdy, Hookser. And good. I was worried we might be done drawing cards. Turns out plenty more cards to go around. Deal. Easy game where they stumbled. We'll have to play a much harder game 3 here on the draw. So that's the easy one. Not only were we on the play, but they also stumbled. So see if we can avoid getting run down this time through. I think there are a lot of right ways to eat that, Reese's. One last reminder of the day, if you live in the UK, to get out and vote. I believe the UK, it's currently 9:15. Correct me if I've messed up my time zones. I was told the polls are open till 10 o'clock there. I am not informed on UK politics too terribly well, but I would encourage you, if you're going to go vote for whoever's going to address climate change in your country. It's a global thing. We all need to do that. Throw out the old rich people that want to trade away the future of our planet for profits. Please and thank you. Around me, the polls are open till 2 a.m. Oh, those are different kind of polls. Is that how you afford your bit badge extras? Yeah, voting for people that are not going to gut your healthcare system is probably a good idea too. Those are my number 1 and 2 issues in the United States right now. Healthcare and climate. I think I'm supposed to bottom trophy here. Trail helps us hit land drops. I have Grasp as early removal. I'm like, this is a piece of top end that could really help us win the game. This is a great draw. It's not just selling the planet for profits, it's also to own the libs and make kids sad. Oh, it's funny because it's sad. I get questing beasted here and die, probably. That's kind of scary. That's great, Beansy. I did see our big giant orange dictator throw a temper tantrum. It's real embarrassing. Well, you know. I think we've died, chat. Dead do a lot. Hey, Bully Eye, thanks for the Prime support. I appreciate that. Welcome to Hooglandia. Hope you're having a good one wherever you're at. So, dead to burn spells, dead to second Ember Cleave, dead to a Stiff Breeze. Yep, qualifies the Stiff Breeze. Oh, yeah, that one seemed tough. Phoenix especially seems. I subbed that I could say I disagree with everything you're talking about, but it's important to go vote. Have a ban. Don't let the door hit you in the backside on the way out. Thanks for the $5. If you don't think climate change is important, if you hate my children and all the other children on the planet, you can bugger right on off. Don't be a wanker. Think of the children. All right, Journey to Oven. Thanks for the $5. Are there things we could do? Are there things we can do to make us better against that Gruul deck? Probably not, honestly. I guess now we don't really like. What's our good? I guess we could play. Is Contempt? Am I not spelling Contempt right? Why isn't Vraska's coming up? Oh, I clicked into the wrong deck. I clicked into the wrong deck. It was like, where's my... I clicked into the standard version. Yeah, Contempt... Oh, Lava Coil. Yeah, that's it, right? Like, we don't want this card in standard because of... As someone who... This card's not super useful in standard. But I think if people are going to be playing Rekindling Phoenix, a lot of the girl decks have had Phoenix in it. I think playing some of this card in our board's probably pretty reasonable. Like this Command the Dreadhorde. This format seems like pretty aggressive overall. So working in some number of these over some of the top end we've been playing seems potentially okay. What's wrong with Coil in Standard? I don't think Coil's bad in Standard. There just isn't anything in Standard right now where I'm like, I need to exile this, right? So like there's not threats people are playing in Standard where like, I want Lava Coil over Grasp or Trophy at the moment. Or like over, you know, Vraska or Cavalier. Like the things you want to be killing with Lava Coil, we already have those covered in Standard. There isn't Rekindling Phoenix. Epic Downfall. I think that card's pretty bad. Exile target creature with converted mana cost 3 or greater. I guess that's fine against Scroll. I like that Lava Coil can come in against the mono red deck and other smaller aggro. I don't know. My only takeaway from that is I feel like I would like to see some of this card in here. They're both sorceries, right? Yeah, I'm saying in the format, like, even though this deck's very similar to Standard, like, the decks and cards people are playing in Standard dictate, like, what answers you want to play, right? So, like, while I wouldn't play Lava Coil in Standard in this deck, I think in this format, in Historic, it seems like this could potentially be a worthwhile inclusion. Yeah, I think Coil probably has more applications than Epic Downfall too. We have slightly less red mana than black mana or mana base, which is a consideration. So like we would be able to cast this card more consistently, but I do think it's also more narrow. Thanks for the 3/4 of a year, Stormbreath Dragon. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for keeping me around. All right, what are we doing? We're gonna go ahead and hit a quick ad roll while I get set up for the next deck. And when I get back, we're going to go ahead and dive into some blue-white control here. So thanks for hanging out, folks. We'll be back in a few.